Peace, and blessings. Coming to you live from gorgeous Prince George. It's just another episode of Can We Be Fragrant? And today we are presented with the question of if you had to start your collection over and you had three fragrances, everyday fragrance, a signature fragrance, and a date night fragrance, which three would you choose? Today, it's going to be an interesting conversation because we have three different people with three different perspectives. On my right, we have Nigel, who is the original Marcus Graham. He is out in the streets, as he said. Tell us about yourself, man. What have you been up to? I ain't seen you in a minute.
Pretty much outside of work, calling me all the time. Planning for some other stuff still coming up. My friend is getting married on August 2nd, and we had a conversation yesterday. He called me because, I'm the last one to respond to shit. And him and his wife were planning the wedding, trying to get the seating chart. And he was like, "Sir, are you going to confirm?" Well, I'm confirming now. And then in the midst of all this, I said, "Hey, I picked up your fragrance for your wedding." He was like, "Nah." I said, "You know what? I'm going to package some stuff up and mail you some stuff this week. And I'm going to pick out your wedding scent."
Oh, man.
Look,
you should have let me do that.
Look, Josh, don't worry about him.
Do I know this friend?
You might have met Josh before. He's been up here before. Okay. He probably was at one of the houses. My house was one of the games, and I came over afterwards, and we were partying and something like that.
Okay.
But definitely, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do that when I leave after this. I'm going to get the little atomizers, pick about 4 or 5 of them. But he really liked my favorite one, though, the Altair. He was like, "I love this thing." I said, "It's light work."
Altair is good.
It is?
I got that bottle. It's good.
You know what?
What else you been up to? That's it?
Other than that, just relaxing, man. Just staying still and patient for the most part. And being outside a little bit here and there. Beat Kai, bust his ass on Wednesday night because we have this running thing every Wednesday we go to Center Pocket out in Bowie. And whoever has the higher series at the end of the night, the loser covers the tab.
Oh, shoot.
He's only won one series, and he had it was someone there, and they won. He won. Mm-hmm. But since then, I've been in his ass. I'm about probably a good $600-700 in.
See, and you can run up a bill too. Cause you start getting fancy with your bourbon selection.
I'm on Arthur Wheeler, his whiskey, the Commander's one. Mm-hmm. Love it. Every time I go in there, they know I'm drinking that bottle. Probably half of it.
Tell me you got money. So our next guest, we have a first timer who reached out to me, and shout out to this brother. I like your content.
Thank you.
The short period that we've known each other, nice guy, positive energy. Tell us about yourself.
All right, my name is O. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. I like to smell good,
Hey, don't we all? Yeah.
Simple as that. And
yeah.
I'm a DJ, so I DJ and I travel around like the U.S. and outside of the U.S. and that's what I do. I just like to look good and smell good.
What's your favorite type of music?
Afrobeats. I'm African. I'm Nigerian. So,
okay, shout out to Nigerian.
Of course.
Love some good Afrobeats.
Yes.
So let me ask you this, because I always wondered this. But why do they call it Afrobeats when like the Afrobeats of like the 60s, 70s sounds different than what it does today? Do you know? Instead of calling it something different.
I mean, that's the name we call it. That's music for you. Like music has just changed over time. Mm-hmm. Now we have like Chris Brown and other American artists doing Afrobeats. Okay. So I just feel like it's just the time that we're in right now. That it's like a very popular genre. Okay. So.
What got you into fragrances?
Honestly, it's been a long time ago. I used to buy, the Axe spray.
Yeah. I never owned it, but I know.
I used to go to school and just shower myself with Axe. So
choking the room out.
Yeah. So that was like, I always like had a thing for like, smelling good and stuff that smells good. So like 4 or 5 years ago, I just started like, doing my research on like perfume, fragrances, and then that's when I just started.
What was your first like real bottle that you like? This is me. Like you sprayed it and it was like this smell represents me.
Creed,
Which one?
Aventus.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But it's been like I don't wear Creed anymore. But that was like my first like bottle that I actually like really liked.
So how did you net? So Creed, and it's one of the most sold brands in the world. But how did you say, you know what, I'm gonna leave this alone? This is just the beginning of my journey. How did you just really let that one go?
Because I don't like smelling like what everybody smells like. You know, like I saw a lot of people talk about it, and I just feel like I just graduated from it. Like once I bought it and I kept on spraying it, it feels like baccarat. I was smelling it everywhere, you know. So I just graduated from it. It just didn't fit my nose anymore.
Did your nose change over time? Like what
Definitely.
you used, what
It
you
definitely did.
did you find what's something that you could not stand before, but now you find to love?
It's a good question. There's no particular fragrance. It's just that like when I smell something, I know like, all right, this is me. I like it. You know, but
Yeah.
I would just say Creed.
I was just going to say that for the longest time, I had never smelled Aventus. Probably this goes back, I don't know how many years, maybe 8 years, I don't know. And actually my next door neighbor, I had met him, and he had a fragrance on. And we just introduced ourselves and we spoke. And I was like, "You smell good. What is it?" He's like, "Aventus." I was like, "I never heard of it."
Yeah.
And that's when I looked up the box. I was like, I'm gonna just go get this. And then I saw how much it cost, and I was like, oh, no. I'm not buying this. And fast forward. Yeah, fast forward. But like you said, that's not something that I necessarily reach for. It's too many clones and things that smell like that now.
Actually, to answer your question, baccarat.
Yeah, I don't even honestly I don't even know what true baccarat smells like. So I refuse to go buy it because I hear so much about it.
It's a great smell.
I'm not denying it, but I promise I've never went and smelled it. So it's just like I guess this is.
You had to have smelled it on somebody.
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't be able to point it out.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
The thing about baccarat, it smells good, but there's just too many clones out there.
Yeah.
You know, you can't tell really what's the real bottle versus.
Then I perfected the
Exactly.
nuances of it.
I'm gonna just go in first, and it's funny because you mentioned what's a fragrance that you didn't initially like that you like, and I'm gonna go with my everyday scent, Sauvage, Dior Sauvage, and this is the parfum version. But somebody had bought me, and I had told this story before. Someone had bought me this fragrance, and I didn't like it initially, and I let it sit on the shelf for a couple months or whatever, and I circled back, and because I was at Three Brothers, and Sam had got out the car. You know, sometimes we wait on each other before we go in, and I saw Sam, and he got out, and I was like, "You smell good. What is that?" He was like, "Dior Sauvage," and I'm like, "No way. I own Dior Sauvage, and it don't smell good."
Don't smell good on you.
So that's the thing. Maybe it was me at the time, and so he ended up showing me the bottle, and I smelled it, sprayed it on my hand. I'm like, this is crazy. Chip ended up getting the bottle, and one day in passing with him, I'm like, yo, you smell good. What is that? Dior Sauvage. And I'm like, I got to circle back to my bottle then, because this smells too good. And I hear a lot of people give this hate, and they say everybody has it. And funny that I just mentioned 2 people that I smell wearing it. But other than them, I don't think I've ever come across anybody that wears this fragrance. They say it's popular and everybody has it. Again, I don't know anybody that owns this other than Sam and Chip. It smells good. It lasts. It projects. These are all things that I would want from a fragrance. And this doesn't break the bank.
Nah, that's a.
I've been I'm about to get on my soapbox for a second, but I've been kind of on this designer run. For a long time, I had been just buying niche stuff and going down different houses or whatever. And then I kind of just been feeling lately like, what's the point in me going and spending $500-$600 on a bottle and it may not last, whatever, right? Some of this stuff I get for $100 and it lasts, and it kind of look better when I leave with 5 bottles for the price of one.
Yeah, it does.
The community kind of hates on the designer stuff for whatever reason. I guess it's looked at as like being lesser, but at the end of the day, it's about smelling good, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, some of them are just have a very they're very consistent with what they put out. When I talk about mine, because 2 of my fragrances are just by the same brand.
Okay.
So you go ahead.
Oh, so let me spray this, and you tell me what you think. Look at that.
I love the spray.
Look at that.
This is a very clean smell.
Bergamot, mandarin orange, elemi, sandalwood, olibanum, tonka bean, and vanilla. And you can just smell it already.
The crazy these are lined. This smell kind of lines with 2 of mine already.
Because it's got
Yeah.
vanilla in it and tonka bean.
It's that's the bergamot actually for me.
What you think?
You can put that in.
What you think?
I like it. I don't own it, but I do like it. I can see I could wear this. I would wear this. I just don't know if it wouldn't be my everyday. It would be situational, but I do like it.
You can wear this to work.
Yeah, I can rotate it within my everyday
date.
I wouldn't wear it on a date.
To the gym, playing ball, riding your bike. I mean, I think this is versatile to me. What do you think?
I like it. I like the scent. I don't own Sauvage, but I smelt it before, and I like the scent.
It's popular for a reason.
Oh no, it's consistent.
Yeah.
Consistency and simple. If you're just looking for something to be clean, walk around in, something that you really don't know too much about fragrance, and you can walk straight to this, get this one. It is a good option.
Right. It doesn't, like with this stuff, it doesn't have to necessarily go down the path of mysterious ingredient where it's like boiled rat hairs.
And I don't think that's going to I don't feel like that's going to transition to what I smell in the beginning. I think I'm going to smell all the way through the life of it as you wear it, versus like one of the fragrances I have right here is you're going to get to the transition and notice it gets deeper.
Yeah, you have the opening, and then you have your mid and your dry down.
Yeah.
What'd you bring?
So I have a big love for Giorgio Armani fragrances. And the original one of this one was always my favorite. Like when I was like in high school. Actually, no, it wasn't high school. When I was like, I think 20, 22, I got the first one. And then they came out with an elixir recently.
Okay.
Anybody that knows me, I love a deep, powerful smell. And it just intensified it.
Since when?
Okay, sir.
No way. When I met you, you was like, I don't want my fragrances to light up a room. Now all of a sudden you like, I want everybody to know that I'm here. Okay, go ahead.
A lot of my fragrances are elixirs or parfums. Like it's just there. I don't really have too many Twilights in my repertoire at this point. I think the only one I have that's like a Twilight was I was gonna bring CK1, but I have another one that I have one called Double Blue. It's actually in the bag, but I had these one in front that I wanted to do this one. But when you smell that Double Blue, it is a more intensified version of CK1. I think it's almost the same mixture, but they just amped it up. But this is such a clean smell. I can walk around in this. This one also allows it to be loud in the room, but you're still not like, it still smells like confidence, you know? And it's not sweet. It don't got vanilla in it. Some stuff everybody says I love sweeter smells. I do. I have an unhealthy love for oud right now. So, but this is something I would grab for every day of the week, Monday through Sunday, 24 hours a day. I would wear this.
And this is the elixir.
The elixir version.
Okay, because I own the Eau de Toilette and the Parfum, and I like them both.
This just came out about 2 months ago. In fact, when my car window got busted out, they stole my bag, and this was in it. And I had to go back and buy, and I had just bought this like a week prior, because I had to get it shipped to me No, shout out to Jessica because I ordered it on the site with her because they didn't have it in the store.
Right.
And then I had to go back and replace it.
I remember that. That was one of the bottles.
Yes.
Okay.
Amazing. I could not find the top because what happened was shout out to Brittany. Her son loves fragrances, and he just came up.
You said our son.
No, her son.
Oh, okay. I thought you said our son. I was like, whoa.
No, her son loves fragrances.
Okay.
So he's up here for the summer, and I said, hey, he can come to my house and go through all my fragrances and the ones I don't want. And I gave him probably like 10 bottles and probably like over tons of sample sets. He wanted them. He said, where's the Mind Games one? 'Cause I know you got it. So I gave him the whole Mind Games set because he loves that. But when I tell you this boy knows his favorite notes, he's in it. Like, I really want to bring him on the show to see his, from a kid perspective, how did he fall in love.
But he's a grown man now. Well, he's a man now.
I mean, because he's got fragrances now. You know?
Okay.
So,
But how'd you come across this though? Like, what made you decide to buy
this one,
Acqua di Gio Elixir?
because I loved it from the jump. So I just felt like all it was going to do was intensify the smell.
Okay.
It's just going to magnify it. All the things I loved about it, it's just there.
And this is every day for you.
This is every day for me.
Okay. Thoughts?
I like the smell. It's clean. I can wear this. I can see myself wearing this every day as well.
I like it. It does remind you of Acqua di Gio. I like this.
Yeah. Notes.
This is very nice.
So this has green mandarin, nutmeg, tonka bean, bergamot, violet leaf, water notes, leather, patchouli, and velvet. I probably said that wrong.
Vetiver?
Vetiver, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I love it. It's just clean. It just lasts. It's like it can be a close scent. It can be in the room. It depends on what you're going for with that one. But I love this scent.
You said you just got this recently. How many times have you worn it so far?
Easily 30.
You wore it 30 different times?
Mm-hmm. It's a daily scent. I mean, shit. It's 30 days in a month.
Okay. No, I'm just asking. That's all. Okay. What you got? What's up first?
Okay, so I'm really big on niche fragrances. So an everyday scent will be MFK Amyris. So this is my second bottle. Yeah.
That's a dent.
Yeah.
How long when did you purchase this bottle?
I would say like last year.
Okay.
Yeah,
so you got some time out of it.
Yeah, I got some time out of it.
Sorry.
So I actually got a sample of this. I smelled this sample first, and then that drew me to buying the actual bottle, and ran through the first bottle, and I bought the second bottle. It's almost done, but yeah. But I like this scent as an everyday. It smells clean. I wear it out. If I have like doing something during the daytime, if I'm DJing like a day party, or if I'm out during the day, I go for this scent. And we can test it out.
Yeah. Do you layer this? Do you layer under your fragrances, anything, or do you do something on your skin beforehand, other than like wash, soap, lotion, but anything particular?
I just started layering.
Okay.
But so something like this, I will layer this with. I have Bond Number 9, Greenwich Village.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. So I'll layer with this.
Oh, you got expensive taste.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just want to get some good lotion and put it on. Nah, I'm gonna with another $500 bottle.
I'm layering it with Vaseline.
Now the thing is, honestly, like I don't just go and buy, just break the bank. I actually like do my research. I'll go to Saks, I'll go to Neiman's, and then I'll smell it. It'll take me like 3-4 months until I actually pull the trigger. So I see it as an investment. So I just take my time and buy it. Just like, for example, I have this travel size Mason Crivelli. The bottle's $315. So I'm not ready to spend that.
Yeah, you know what, sir?
Anytime soon.
It's gonna become a point in this fragrance life that you can be like, this. Why not?
True. Maybe for my birthday. My birthday's coming up. So.
Why not? Perfect reason.
Yeah. But this is MFK Amyris. It smells really good.
You know, Jessica lived by them.
MFK has some good stuff.
This is nice.
One of their favorites to me is Oud Satin Mood and
Yeah, I have that in my bag.
that Grand Soir.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know what you need.
Right.
But the thing is, when I bought
This is nice.
when I bought Baccarat, they gave me a sample of Amyris, and when I smelled it, I'm like, I gotta put my hands on those.
This is nice.
It is.
Yeah, this is real nice. This is every day. You could wear this. I could think of like different occasions
Yes,
you could wear this.
exactly.
Because you could dress this up. You could just be chill. You could just go outside to get the mail and smell good.
I'm curious what that smells like with that Greenwich, with that layer, because I don't think you need the Greenwich with that, but hey,
Yeah.
I think this is the first time that this fragrance has come on the show.
it has.
Okay.
Shout out to you.
Yeah. Yeah. I like really like particular scents, like especially if nobody like if I haven't smelled it on anybody before. That's like I gravitate towards fragrances like that.
I like this. I probably shouldn't have smelled this because now I'm like, I might go get this now.
So the notes are
This is nice.
mandarin, rosemary, bergamot, Amyris wood, iris, saffron. The base notes are tonka bean, cedar wood, and soft oud facets.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's everything in here but bergamot that has on here. A lot of notes from each of these fragrances have been very similar. I feel like those might be just safe or signature, or that make you comfortable sense. Like if I had to go back to like restart a collection open, I think maybe some of the notes that we're talking about or we're figuring out now, like those are the ones like are safe for us. Like I know this is going to be good leading to different times, and I can wear this because not everything that buys. Everything you have can't be. You can't. As much as I love vanilla, vanilla is not for everything. It's not. It can be overpowering. It can be too vanilla-y. It's just too many different ones. Like, what's that joint I had? It was like a caramel one from Bleu. What's it? The fuck? What was it? It was the one I did the layer for Jessica. The junk from.
I don't remember now.
I'll come back to it.
Now, do you guys layer?
I don't.
You don't like it?
I'm like, the reason I bought the fragrance is because I want you to put together something that smells good. I don't want to have to do a whole chemistry lesson. That's just my take on it.
The only time I've layered is when I had a scent I really want to try or put together. So I did one with this miso chocolate and this mint condition by Brown Sugar and Brown Sugar Baby, what it is. And I wanted to smell like a mint chocolate chip.
Okay.
So I specifically bought the chocolate scent and found a mint scent and combined it.
Okay.
That's what if I'm going for something outlandish like that.
Okay.
How did that work out for you?
I mean, it did its job.
See, the only time I will layer is if the fragrances smell similar.
Yeah, I got what you're
You
saying.
know what I mean? Like, so for example, have you guys smelled Lafayette Street?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you guys familiar with Ex Nihilo?
Yeah, which one?
Noir. It's called Noir. I forgot the name.
Actually, I think I had that one.
Noir Fluid.
I know what you're talking about.
They
Yeah.
smell very similar. So
Because I have Lafayette Street. That's Bond number 9.
let me find the name.
It's I really like that fragrance. I bought it on the show before.
Shout out to Tequila. Tequila brought that on.
Tequila brought Greenwich Village.
That's the one he layers with. Vincent do it one.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's called Noir Fleur, not Cartique.
I don't. Is that a clear bottle?
It's the blue bottle.
Blue
It's
bottle.
a dark bottle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we might gotta go up Neiman's and smell it.
Yeah.
No, actually, we don't, because they end up getting us to buy something when we go out
We
there.
got to shout out to Grace and definitely shout out to our girl Tawina. You know, she up there now and just a blessing for her.
Yeah. Shout out to Grace and Tawina. What are we at now? Signature. So, I brought this on
I knew you was gonna bring that.
many times because
I knew.
it's a go-to for me. And if I'm starting my collection over, I want stuff that I know lasts, projects, smells good, and what knocks all of those out the park? Bleu de Chanel, the parfum.
Hopefully, I like it. I like something. When I said I did not like this, someone bought it for my birthday, and I
You
hated
hate
it.
it?
Well, that was the same story that I had for this, and I circled back, and this is a banger. So this, I don't have anything but good things to say about this. Like,
Speechless.
you said what?
It's speechless.
It gets results. Like one day, I was doing something that my administrative assistant had to stop by, and so I had this on. I had this on, and when she came up, she was like, "Oh my God, what do you have on?" And just starts sniffing my shirt, and puts her face under my shirt, and I'm like,
That's a definitely that's when women say they want to live in your skin. That's what that is. They just want to live, put their sleeve. I'm here. You don't like this? Like no.
this fragrance.
That's that.
I've seen get these reactions from people, and so signature. I got 2-3 boys I know that own this fragrance. I've never smelled it on them, but they say they own it. I'm gonna just spray this. I love this. I love this scent right here. It's clean. It's versatile. It's strong. I'm glad I didn't just spray that in my face.
I'm glad you looked for that. That'd have been a good clip though.
No.
What not to do.
So speaking of that, we was bike riding today, and there are
Slowly.
like 2 types of bikes. Well, not bikes, but tires. You have tires with tubes in them, and then tubeless tires. So in tubeless tires, they have sealant in them. So one of my buddies was riding in front of me. He rode over something that caused his tire to pop or to puncture, and so it's supposed to seal. But before it sealed, it started spraying all of this blue white liquid out.
Oh my God.
And I was like, whoa. So that almost happened right now, just with the fragrance.
I like it. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. You go.
I like it. I might even buy this. Yeah. It smells clean.
Clean.
Very clean.
It's just something I don't like about it. I don't know. It's something. Go hand it back. Try again. Like,
I don't understand what there is to not like about this
I
fragrance.
don't know. It's just something.
Do you still own the bottle?
Yeah, exactly. Right? Like,
I have to get
let's do some business.
I don't know. It's. I probably still do own the bond. It's somewhere in. I don't know. I think I threw it away. And this was. I did throw it away.
It was a gift too?
It's a gift and he threw it away.
Okay.
He a real low life.
No. This. I don't. Sometimes you gotta go scorched earth to get someone out your life. I scorched earth to get this person out of my life.
Okay.
Hey, I've been the person someone scorched earth on the.
You still are. Yes.
I just. It's just something like real sharp in it for me. that I don't like.
Maybe it's the way she that this fragrance reminds you of. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why you can't get into it.
It might be.
This smells like regret. You tripping. This is a I don't really throw that word around great, but this is a great fragrance to me. Love it. Love it.
All right.
Love it. Come on.
So, we'll stay with Armani again. I've loved Code. Code has been a staple. And this is the Parfum one. And I was like, oof, it's deeper. It's still, this gives me a little sweet though. This is more of what you typically would find me in.
Those are definitely sweet fragrances.
Yes. This is something I would normally wear compared to, this is just like, you smell this and she thinks of me. Well, this is any relationship, any person I've dealt with, they're going to smell this at some point in their life, and they're going to remember me.
And they're gonna scorch the earth.
What is it? My name is my name. This fragrance is, I stand by it. I live by it. You know? It smells good. Off the cap, it smells good. You know, I've hyped fragrance up before, you know, and last time they said I smelled like fucking sandals and flip flops and barbecues.
Hold on. So, speaking of no cap, maybe you said it, but what happened to the cap for this?
When I grabbed it, when I let her son come through, they took everything down, and so caps was here. And I went to grab. I said, "What the flip is this cap?" But it's probably the bottom of a sample bag, so I got to reorganize all that stuff again.
Oh, okay.
You know,
How many fragrances would you say you own? If you was to estimate.
I would say 200 now, and I'll give. And
When I met him, he had 5, and now he's
it
over
was
200.
more than 5, but it wasn't over like 15.
Okay.
And this is within. When did we? Like a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Year and a half ago to now.
Damn. How about yourself?
I probably have 200 fragrances. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Voice got deep. Oh yeah. Hey, clip that one up. Oh yeah, that's the reaction.
Right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like this.
I see you went designer with your first two.
Yes.
You following me? I see that.
I had to, but I had to. This last one is a.
I get a whiff of it when you were spraying it. I like this. This is nice.
It gives that it's a sweeter smell to it. It's not so awkward. It's not the water sense that we're used to. But this one just has just enough to be like.
And it's not overpowering too.
He smells delicious. The early state of deliciousness. This is what this gives. You know what I'm saying? Straight toxic behavior, but yes. Notes. This is bergamot leaf, iris, orris, tonka bean, and cedar. Very simple.
So I have one of these Armani codes, and it's the silver bottle, and it smells so good.
I just saw that they'd have an elixir version.
Uh-oh.
When I was like, ain't no way, got to get bought. It will be bought today. I'm gonna find the price down version. It's just clean. This is just sweet and subtle, and it still gives clean. That's the best part about this. It's still a clean smell, even though it's rich, and it doesn't have vanilla in it.
It has something in it.
It's cedar.
Nah. It's got something that's not being mentioned. It's got amber in it or some vanilla, because I can smell
No,
it.
there's no vanilla in that.
Bruh.
Oh, you gonna smell vanilla in a second. I promise you. I got something with vanilla. You know, I had to have one.
Shocker. Shocker.
Is vanilla your favorite base note?
Yes.
They would say.
Mine is too.
Yes. See, look, you don't even have to be ashamed now.
I'm not ashamed of it. I've transitioned over time.
Bye.
Right now, I've said mine has been pink pepper and mandarin orange. Those have been in two of my favorite fragrances. Specifically, those are in there, and I didn't realize it till later on.
You just 2 episodes ago you said it was oud.
No, oud.
Now
I said
pink pepper and...
No, I said I'm on a oud run right now. I've bought tons of oud over the last, and I'm on a run with it. I'm not saying it's my favorite, but I'm in a oud stage of my life, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. My fragrance journey.
Yeah. I came across a oud fragrance yesterday that was stunning. And the sales lady, she sat it out. I didn't even ask her to put the box on the counter. So I'm looking at other stuff, and she just keep moving the box along with me. And I was like, what is you doing? She was like, you're getting this, right? I was like, chill, let me see what else is here. And when it got down to the end, I had 5 boxes stacked up. And I said, I'm not getting this right now. I'm going to have to come back and get this.
Which one was it?
I've never heard of it. I never heard of the brand. I looked it up.
Is it Mystique Oud?
Is what?
What's it called? Mystique? Was that? Did you drop?
I don't know. I got the picture. I had posted on this in the story yesterday.
I think I seen it.
I think it's the Mystique Oud or some shit like that was called.
I don't know, but I guess when we clip this together, I can.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Keep going.
How am I gonna know? You can say 1,000 different names.
I'm not. Keep going.
But this oud fragrance is kind of like a stunner for me. I'm like, this is something that I'm gonna have to come back and buy. Mainly because I'm not really heavy oud up right now. I'm like I said, I'm back on my designer thing right now, but I'm definitely going back to get that.
So let me ask you this: what makes you pull the trigger to all right, I'm gonna spend this amount today?
I don't think it's a known amount. When you go in the store, it's really not a known amount that you're going to spend.
Exactly.
I would want to go in and spend $20 if I could and get something good. But I'll get in their store. Last week before recording in the morning, I went to the store. I went specifically to go buy this. I had to replace this. I'll tell you the story. I'll let you smell it after this. I went specifically to go buy this because it's only one place I know I can get it, and this is sentimentally valuable for me. When I left out of there, my bill was $1,500.
Exactly. I want you to know I found that for $75. No, I'm messing with you.
I was
Wait, this bottle's $1,500.
No. This bottle is normally $450.
Okay.
I got it for $200.
Okay.
But I'll tell you the story after this.
Yeah, don't look at this credit card statement.
Whatever.
What were we talking about? I feel like we were talking about this Armani code. I like it. Good fragrance. You're up next.
Okay. This one is very special. I went to London for my birthday last year. It was a solo trip. I just went randomly. I'm like, let me go do something for myself for my birthday. So I went to Harrods. You guys been to London before?
I've never been.
It's perfume. Harrods is just perfume haven. Like you see all types of fragrances. And I came across Theming, this brand, and I really like this smell, and I just gravitated towards my nose. So this I put a dent. It's halfway through.
That's a dent.
When was this recently? You went to London, or was it a previous birthday?
It was last year. Yeah, last year. So I went to Harrods and I seen this, and I really liked this, so I bought the bottle. And
how many spray? So I see your bottle. You had it for a year, over a year now. How many sprays do you spray? Because I think you might be like a 5 to 8 type person. Because you don't have your dents ain't major dents. Because I'm jumping ahead real quick. This is one of those bottles I bought 2 weeks ago.
I know you fucking lying.
I'm not lying. So when I'm telling you, if you love the dent, I digress.
Okay.
Go. I
normally spray my hand, both of my hands, maybe my wrist, and then my back of my neck.
Okay.
That's it.
You're a subtle smeller.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I could go boom, 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 and then I might hit the back of the neck or back here. But because of suits, I started laying my clothes out and spraying those before I go out now.
Nah, I go back to I'm trying to get like the Clark Cloud. I want to have that. I'm talking about. Shout out to Jessica Twin, because when they layer, I feel like I can look at them, I can see the fragrance. I say when I walk out the door, I want you to smell. Just know something strong is coming towards you.
This I mean, I had to put them on to this house because
First of all, I got the whole set. Every time
they weren't even familiar with this until I put them on.
Put me on.
But these, you don't even need a whole rack of sprays for these.
No, you
these
don't.
is 2 maybe and you good.
Cool.
I smell it.
Okay. You sassy today? Okay.
Look.
So what's the name of this fragrance?
It's called Peregrina.
Oh, I heard of this.
So there's a bottle I would have wanted brought on here, but I broke it, and it's the Western London one I had. Which them London fragrances, I have a happy appreciation for them, but
Yeah.
It jumped off you didn't even smell it. It jumped off the strip.
God damn, this is hey, it's that tingling feeling. So I have a thing.
He about to go buy your bottle.
Hey, look.
He might trade you.
Hey, shit, it is what it is. I have a thing when I get a fragrance, if it gives me that tingling feeling through my body, it's a must. That means it's meant for me. It's like, I know this is, this is.
Yeah, once I smelled it, I'm like,
shit, it wasn't even, you're right. You don't need a lot of sprays of this. You know what? This is not something that you need to spray 20 times. I might just be doing it to be toxic.
Because these are extracts, right?
It got to be. The way this performance is.
I don't think this is an extra.
It's got to be. Or they have a hot oil concentration of it. Because
this is
that's what that speaks.
Hold on, let me get my mask. Let me get my mask and love on this. Hold on.
Look, I appreciate this one. You know what?
What's the notes?
It don't even matter. Desire, pleasure, and whatever she wants.
So the top notes is damask rose, lily, grenadier, jasmine, vanilla, amber, white musk.
I like this. This is well put together right here.
That is.
I'm trying to think if I have anything that smells like this.
I wonder when people are making these fragrances, like when they doing it, and they get to one, they be like, "Oh, this is it."
Yeah, I
want to see that. I want to see like when you discover something and you just like the world is going to love this, and then you can see the world pour out. That's got to be so like just hit all them endorphins. It's a release of just like a sense of accomplishment. Like this is what I'm here to make people smell and just I made that.
Right.
You know.
Now, do you guys own Le Labo fragrances?
Yeah, I only own Santal 33.
Yep.
I own that, but I buy their body washes and hand soap because all that stuff smells good.
Exactly.
Another 13 we've had on the show. That's good.
That's a good one too.
Yeah. Oh, and we bought Dr. D. We bought her.
Yeah, we got her for birthday.
Something with Jasmine. I forgot.
Yeah,
Jasmine 17.
I think it was that. It was that. Actually.
That one is nice as well.
Yeah, that
too.
one's good.
Yeah. Have you been to the Le Labo store here in DC?
Oh, in Georgetown?
No, I'm not from out here.
Okay. I mean, you mentioned that, but
yeah.
Where are you from? I know Boston, but you live there now?
I live in Boston.
Okay.
Yeah, currently. Yeah.
So you're a Boston fan, I'm assuming.
Of course.
I mean, shout out to the Achilles tears. You know, that shit happens.
Damn.
We'll be back next year.
It's too soon. Chill. Ask him what his team at.
What's your team?
I'm a Wizards fan. You know, we already in the guts. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's so crazy? What was it? Last year, 2 years ago, I went to a Wizards game. The arena was so quiet. No, because honestly,
hold on. Where they played in Boston or they played here?
They played here.
Okay.
But when you go to like the Garden where Boston plays, like whether we're up, whether we're down, it's rocking.
It's rocking.
It's loud. Fans are going crazy, so that was like a whole different perspective for me.
So I need you to come back here and come to Commanders game with me. That's all I need you to do. Come, look, you can see the stadium. You know you see the lights, you see hell raising out there. Look, just come to the game with me. I go to every game. So like if you want to come down, look, if you say you want to come a week, I'll get you. Come to the game with me. I got a ticket for you. Just let me know.
It'll be lit?
It's lit now. We win it. I mean,
it was lit last season.
Because y'all had a good season.
Look, there was the night of that Hail Mary when
against Chicago.
Yes, I had got pissed and I was walking out the stadium. All I heard was a pop, fireworks. When I tell you, I don't know how I got home. We won, but I missed that. But the level of drunkenness in that parking lot, I still don't know how I walked back home. I just woke up like everything was a blur.
See, that's Boston on a regular game night.
Yeah, see.
I want to go to. I grew up watching. I remember watching Boston and Yankees and Pedro Martinez and all that when they finally beat them. Like those, like from my childhood, that's the only time I watched baseball like that because I was a fan of Boston's because they never won a one.
I was a Braves fan growing up.
You know, support the South.
The Braves, them Atlanta Braves teams was deep. They had pitching for days.
That Maddox, it's Maddox and
I forgot their names, but we were talking about the Wizards. The home games for the Wizards really be home games for other teams.
Yes,
because if you go see like Miami play, it's all Miami jerseys in the stadium. Boston, it's all Boston jerseys. Like I'm like, come on, Washington, can you win some games?
Unless you go to the soccer games here, or you go to the XFL game, or you go to the Caps game. I went to the Caps game.
Oh, Caps game is red.
It's a time of your life. Going to hockey and watching hockey is two different things.
Yeah,
that's
true. Yeah.
Like you mentioned, going to a Defenders game, it's crazy the energy that's there. And let me guess, that's Boston on a regular night.
You know.
The city of the champs.
But this is
okay. All right.
I mean,
Tom Brady is gone.
DC is title town.
We got titles.
Yeah.
In every major sport.
Let's just be honest. Y'all weren't after the Patriots came and saved y'all because y'all left the Great White Hope in the 80s and 70s. So title town was gone for a while. The Bruins were okay for a little bit.
We came back.
I mean, we came back. So, but where you been since this one recently? I'm sorry, UConn is close to y'all, but it's not. Yeah.
So let's get back to
Freddie.
This is a banger though.
You like it?
That's nice.
Look, I have not put this down. Like I'm just.
I know it got you all worked up and stuff too.
This thing is nice, man.
Well,
but don't worry about it. I got something for y'all to help with out though. You know, always.
I hope you don't come with nothing weak.
I'm not. I promise you I won't.
So lastly is Dolce and Gabbana, the one.
I want to smell that.
So this is the eau de parfum. So I own the eau de toilette, and when I tell you that I used to wear the hell out of this bottle, I probably should have brought it down here just for visual purposes so you can see how much. Because usually most of my bottles don't even have more than 20% gone. That bottle might have 30% left in it.
Yeah.
I wore the hell out of that Dolce and Gabbana. It did not matter where I wore it, and then especially when I knew I was going to be around somebody I'm interested in.
Shower yourself with it.
So this is it's funny that your date night fragrance is a dark fragrance.
No, hold on. So I had mentioned this before that a few years ago, my before I went to Africa, my AC unit died.
Oh yeah.
And so the heat in here messed up some of my fragrances.
Really?
And that is one of them. So Chip has the eau de toilette, and because I put him on to, I was like, yo, get that Dolce and Gabbana the one. And he was like, do you want to smell the eau de parfum? I was like, I ain't never smelled it. He brought it down today because I was prepared to use the eau de toilette. When I smelled this, it was like they took that and they said, we're going to make it 4 times better. So I had to bring this one on.
Speechless.
This is just, when you smell this, you're going to be like, it's the reason they named it the one.
Like the one like Jackie Jet Li?
No. The one is Neo from the Matrix.
I'm just saying. The only one I have with them is the light. I think it's called Light Blue. The only one I have from them.
Light Blue by Dolce and Gabbana.
Yeah,
so if you remember, we had an episode where I kind of went through different products.
Yeah.
Dolce and Gabbana is another house where their fragrances are like bangers. You could just go grab almost anyone blindly and be like, I'm a be good.
All right,
Now, do you guys blind buy?
No,
Yeah.
I know. Yes and no.
Well, used to, not anymore.
Yeah,
Okay.
I did it on a $300 bottle, and I gave that bottle away because I was pissed.
What bottle was that?
Klein from fucking Parfum de Marlin.
Oh, no, Cologne.
Cologne, I'm sorry.
The red bottle, Cologne.
I'm not familiar with
You
that.
ain't missing anything.
It's not worth it. It's a peppery scent, and I was like, let me. They ain't had no spray bottle.
It's a dirt scent. It smells like somebody grabbed
No.
dirt.
He had a dirt scent that he couldn't give the fucking thing away before, and he.
But yet, I left it on the bar and it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Never saw it. Oh, so let me get to the notes of this. This is grapefruit, coriander, basil, cardamom, ginger, orange blossom, amber, tobacco, and cedar. I don't even know if the strip is even doing this justice.
It's not doing it justice, but
Spray your hand. And pass the strip.
This is the stepson lenders to this. I promise you that.
Spray it on your hand.
I'm just telling you, when you smell this, you can be like,
Okay.
get through the alcohol.
I've seen a lot of reviews on this one. I like the smell.
Smells better off the strip. Pass him the bottle. Let him.
I don't know.
Or spray the inside of the cap if you don't want to spray your hand. Spray the inside of the cap.
I mean, I subtlety like it, but it's just not there for me.
Okay. You ain't the one. That's cool.
I'm the chosen one.
That's cool. What you think?
I like the scent.
Hey, you know what's more important than you liking this? The ladies like it. Mm-hmm. So I don't even care whenever you be like, this fragrance ain't for me. I'm like, it's 20 women I know that will.
That's cool.
Swallow you whole for that.
Look, you know what?
Now I have a question, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Here we go.
Let's say you spray like one of your best fragrances. You go out and you get no compliments. You know you smell good, but you don't get no compliments. Does that like change your perspective on the fragrance, or people just not?
It doesn't for me because I know that most times people won't pay you a compliment.
But they know you smell good.
They know you smell good. It's like you see somebody with some nice shoes on or a nice shirt or a nice hairstyle. People be so afraid to give compliments to each other.
They don't want to be defensive.
Exactly.
But with fragrances, it's a little different for me because if I smell something that smells good, I'm like, yo, what do you got on? I remember one time we were at Cafe Asia. I don't think you was with us, but we was down Cafe Asia one day and a dude sat beside me on a whole date. And I tapped it. I'm like, bruh, what do you got on? That shit smells crazy. And he ended up telling me, and there's something I got in the house that I ain't even reached for in a long time. But I'm not afraid to pay people compliments if I smell something that smells good. But it seems like people don't want to do that. I guess maybe women don't want to do it because it like encourages a man to holler, and that ain't the mood that they want to be in a lot of times.
I used to think that way. So when I would woman would pass me and I'm like, she smells good, but I wouldn't tell her, right? And it wasn't until as I started getting bigger into fragrances and people actually say, man, you smell amazing. And it was just like a genuine compliment. I was
Hold on, they say that to who?
To me. Look, this happened. Look, this is leading in. I'm glad your question aligns with where we're going here. And it aligns with this perfectly. So, yesterday, before I go, I said, let me get a lineup. Because I said, I can't come on the show if I'm in a lineup.
He said before you go out?
No, I had to get a lineup before I come on the show today.
Oh, okay.
So, I still went out. But specifically, I knew I needed to get a lineup. So I grabbed my bottle, whatever.
Your bottle of what?
I'm specifically about this one.
Oh, because you'd have moved on from the one already.
The one is irrelevant at this point. You know what I'm saying? This is the chosen
The chosen one.
Yes. So I walk in to the salon. I start walking, people's heads just start coming out the doors. I'm like, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just my looks or whatever. But I digress. I walk into the
light skin energy. Go ahead.
Cool. I sit in the chair. I come in and I just start running my mouth talking shit, joking. First thing out, the person she's cutting the guy. He was like, brother, what do you have on? I said, this slight work. You know what I'm saying? That smells good. I'm just saying. And then the barber, Paige, she be like, you smell excellent. And then there's an older lady sitting there, you smell amazing. And I was like, thank y'all. You know what? I feel appreciative and I like the fragrances. So I love when someone compliments me, make me feel good. Just like how prime example, when we were in New York, when we had the people came up and said they watched us and the fan, like we watched that show, we like your content, same energy. Like you just, the stuff you put in, you want someone to return it to you.
It makes you feel
it's
good.
A sense of accomplishment. Like I'm doing stuff for a reason. And I want to smell good for a reason. And I want the world to recognize me. Now.
I wish more people did pay each other compliments though, like especially when it comes to these fragrances and stuff. But before you get into this, I just want to go back to your story. If the guy wouldn't have said you smell good, would everybody else have said something?
Yes, they was.
Somebody had to open the door. It seemed like
he was the first one, but then it was just like it was going to come from her or the other lady.
You think so?
I know so.
Okay.
I know so. They was like, I don't know what you have on, but what is it? Show it to me. So we want to get it. I'm like, all right, cool.
Now, do you guys tell people what you have on?
Yeah, I ain't ashamed.
I don't think
nah, ain't no you smelling good.
Oh no, I tell people.
Yeah,
that's what I have on.
I was gonna say this because he feel like he's making a connection with you, and I gotta see if it's true or not.
Oh my God!
Do you keep your boxes?
No, I don't keep my boxes.
I don't have boxes.
My man. No. What's the point in keeping them?
Nah.
You know why? I wouldn't have had to replace that.
No, if you'd have set the shelf up properly, he put a shelf up and it had wall anchors, and he didn't put the wall anchors in it.
Yeah.
So eventually it just leaned forward and fell over. He's blaming the not having boxes for that instead of sturdy construction. Obviously, you didn't take architecture and engineering in school.
No, exactly.
So how do you guys keep your fragrances?
Now it's on shelves. Like before I kept all my boxes because I just had them, but then
I had a shelf. Well, I have shelves that it's on, but lately, it's just I grab it and then I come back and I sit it anywhere and it's just all over the place. My fragrances are everywhere. Some of them are even in the bed with me.
Don't listen to him. Do not listen.
That's how much I love my fragrances.
That's a lie.
Okay. I'm gonna take a picture.
So, you see this dent right here? This is from 2 weeks.
In Dubai.
I love that. I stand Dubai drink. Hey, look, none of their bottles. I got about like 7 of their bottles. This is probably the deepest collection I own by this brand.
Dubai Executive.
The brand, but yeah, Dubai Dream is the brand.
Dubai Dream, okay.
Yeah, Executive was another bottle.
Okay.
The name in itself speaks for itself.
So you love this house?
Yes, I live and die by this house right here. When I say this gets results, long nights. Look, people will cut you off and come back around because of this fragrance.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna get slapped for this, but you know.
If he laughed this fragrance out, I'm gonna scream.
This smells like
You smell it already over there. I know you do.
No, I don't.
Okay, you a lie.
It smells good, but it smells like something I smelled before. I can't put my nose to it, but it smells similar to.
This is called bourbon vanilla. I had to have vanilla. And we said in the collection I gotta have vanilla. So this is ginger, a woody notes.
Oh, you into ginger now, huh?
No, I told this.
It smells good.
This says I never thought ginger would when it said ginger was on here. I would have never thought. Here we go. Sometimes in life you gotta know who your hater. At least your friend's your hater. At least one of your closest friends can be your best hater.
I know what this is. This is Agudizio. I mean, not Agudizio. This is Armani Code.
Let's get the fuck out of here. I told you, but they're all these things.
No, I'm gonna go get the Armani Code.
Go get the Armani Code.
This is Armani Code.
This is
Armani Code parfum. Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
That's ginger, bourbon vanilla, and wood notes. I don't really get too much woody, but this is just like, it's beautiful. For me to spray this much, I have a hard time not reaching for this. This is I will grab this, but this is a perfect. Look. She look at you with them eyes and then be like, I know what time this is.
I don't like this.
yes. Give me one.
Okay.
I stand by it. I love it. Yes, I would. And this is by far a shot in my top 5.
Top 5 in your collection.
How have I worn this much in less than like a 2-week period is crazy to me.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And this is in the cheap bottle. That's the other part about it. That's the other thing I'm looking at. I'm like, I gotta slow down.
You want demon time.
Hey, sometimes you gotta perform. You gotta set the mood. Just you know.
How'd you come across this bottle? Just
your
usual spot?
I literally went back specifically to go buy this.
Okay.
And it was a new one. I was like, man, the bottle was beautiful. I was like, this is a beautiful bottle. I love the color behind it. And I was like, I wonder how it smells. And it was like, because they had like 2 other, I bought like 3 other ones of them, and another one called Dashing, but that's more like a rose leading. But this right here, it just was just the bottle, and once I smelled it, it just aligned with me. Like, and I never would thought this would get that reaction. I'm expecting a real sweeter smell, and it wasn't that, and it was still clean. So it was just like, and it project well, lasts well, and it gets results in 2 weeks. Like, it's got them.
Okay. What you got?
Here we go.
All right.
I was looking at this bottle. I've been waiting.
Hypnotizing Fire.
Love it.
I think this bottle's like done.
Sir, you can tell. It's Lifeline, CPR. Like,
yeah, for real. Something fell off and everything.
I'm actually buying another bottle of this for sure. Hypnotizing Fire by the Harmonist. One of my favorite fragrance lines. Smells amazing. Big compliment getter. I was in Chicago actually like last week. Showered myself with this, and a girl came up to me. Cause I'm a DJ, so a girl came up to me for a song request, and I'm like, oh, not right now. And she's like, you smell so good. What you got on? So yeah, amazing scent. And I only wear this when I'm like DJing like a big event, a wedding, or if I'm really getting to like a big bag. I throw this on.
Hold on, you said getting into a big bag?
Bag.
Oh,
bag.
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm getting into like, if I'm doing like a corporate event or something very important, I throw this on. Or if I'm wearing all black, I throw this on.
Okay.
Great scent.
Is that year round for you?
What do you mean?
Like, do you wear that like spring, summer, winter, fall? Do you have seasons for your fragrances? Okay, because like I believe you just wear anything whenever you feel like it.
But honestly, it just depends on like the mood, what I'm wearing, and what I'm doing that day. But this one is just like if I'm wearing all black or if I'm nighttime for sure, I'll wear this.
That's a banger.
Yeah. Have you guys smelled it?
I haven't smelled this
Oh,
one.
you haven't smelled it? Okay.
Only thing I own by them is a oud, of course. So
Okay.
What's that called? Like Nebula Oud or something?
Nebula Oud, yeah. It's that red bottle.
Look like it's not much left. Damn.
I ain't never. You the first person to come on the show like, I gotta hold it on tonight. I gotta wear it one more time.
You don't even want to hold it back too far and let the particles not get it.
Oh yeah, this is nice.
Yeah.
This is nice.
That's got your name on it.
It probably does.
Oh, this definitely got your name on it. Now, this is nice. So I was told this fragrance comes with birth control.
Sir?
This is very
I don't have
nice.
no kids.
I like this.
That means you strapped up.
I like that.
Somebody said the child ain't gonna make it. That's what this is.
How'd you come across this?
Just going to like, these Neiman's and just smelling stuff. And so originally, I wasn't trying to pay $320.
Absolutely.
So I bought the travel size for $60, and I wore it. I got a compliment when I was DJing a wedding in Virginia like 2 years ago. I got compliments on this. I'm like, I gotta buy the bottle. So eventually, just pulled the trigger and I bought it.
Give people your IG, how they can contact you if they interested.
Okay, DJ.O____.
Okay.
3 underscores.
All right.
I have one more, but
Go ahead.
Okay, all right.
Look, our guests are our guests.
All right.
Whatever does crack in this bottle.
I'm letting you go because I haven't got my nose on this yet.
Okay, so this is Mason Crivelli Hibiscus Mahajad. Smells amazing.
I've heard so many people talk about
It
this.
smells amazing, but this is a travel size because I'm not ready to buy the actual bottle.
It's 3 something
like
plus.
$315.
Yeah.
So smells good. The dry down, you gotta wait for the dry down, but it smells. And all you need is like 2 sprays because it's
very.
strong.
It smells like it's got. It's like a very powdery. It's nice, but it's like a powdery, like rose or something else.
This is nice.
It is nice. It's something. It smells nice. That's unisex though.
It's
imagine.
unisex, yeah.
I would.
This stains the.
That's the.
Oh, yeah.
Don't spray your clothes.
No, I don't spray
You
I never spray my clothes. I
No,
just spray
I
my
learned my
body.
lesson on certain ones, and I lost a $200 shirt because I was like, it was the Gucci Guilty Elixir. That shit was potent.
Yeah.
It sprayed. It left stains on your shirt.
Yeah, it was so potent, so oiled. The oil, the concentration of it was so bad. Like,
Yeah, all you need is like 2 sprays. And
yeah, that thing is nice.
Where would you wear something like this to?
Oh, same thing to a wedding,
Okay.
a corporate event.
Okay. So this is a must buy for you then. You definitely gonna buy it.
Yeah, I'm
right
definitely
now.
gonna buy it, but I'm just waiting for the right moment.
Okay.
So what do you when you do you use like third parties to go to buy stuff, or you only go to like the stores?
So over time, I just built relationships with people who work at like Neiman's, Bloomingdale's.
We're gonna have to get you on this secondary market, guys. 'Cause, that's we have relations. But my pockets and my account, they don't care about those relations. So this sparingly.
So and also wait too. Like I don't really like before I buy something, I wait like 3-4 months. Like I got my nose on this scent like last year, and I still haven't bought it. I just wait for the right moment to.
So you
to
just
make a
spray
purchase.
sparingly right there, like, because that would have been gone.
Oh yeah. I spray. No, cause I excuse me. Cause I only wear it when I'm doing something important. I have other bottles that like my go-to bottles that I wear. But
How many do you own?
like about 30.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
30. I have a video of all my bottles.
Share it to
Oh,
us.
you want to share?
You
Okay.
can share it. I mean, we'll do it right now. We can share it.
Okay.
We will gladly post it later on. For you.
Okay, I'll share it later.
Yeah.
But yeah, so these bottles, like especially the hibiscus mahajad, I only wear it when I'm just doing something important. I just don't wear it when I'm just going out and running errands.
What is next on your radar list to go buy? Like, are you going to go buy Hypnotizing Fire again?
Oh yeah, I gotta buy that again.
So that's probably the next thing you're going to
The
go buy?
next one I'm gonna buy.
Okay.
And I'm still looking, honestly. I'm looking for another purchase. I just bought, what was it? Initio Mustard.
Mustardy, yeah.
I actually have that on right now.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the next, hibiscus mahajal is the next one. I'm probably gonna buy it for my birthday,
Okay. When is your birthday?
September 12th.
September. Okay.
He not a Libra. He almost made the cutoff. He ain't get it. Question for you. That's probably the first time I've What and I'm curious to know what drew you to our content. I'm just curious because I've never asked one this. So what drew and what do you like most about our content, and what do you think we can do more of or suggesting of?
I think I was on TikTok one day, just randomly scrolling. I know, like, when you watch a lot of fragrances, the algorithm just...
It take over.
Yeah. So I came across it, and I liked the conversations you was having, and I just felt like, I had great input. So I reached out to you, and I was actually surprised you responded.
We normal people, you know what I'm saying?
I understand that.
We believe in connecting. Rome was like, he saw some clips that we had and said that he liked the energy that we have with our guests and stuff like that. And and my response then was like, anybody that come on, we kind of treat them like friends and family. Like,
Correct.
This is your first time meeting us. We able to talk to whoever because at the end of the day, this is our passion, right? We all love to smell good. So to me, it's kind of easy to just have a connection with this or whatever. I got 2 people right now that I've been trying to work to get to come on the show, and they're like, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable talking in front of a camera. And I'm like, it's really nothing. Like we just really looking at each other having a conversation.
I was having a conversation with someone yesterday, and they was like, she was like, hey, I want to come by and just want to watch. I had a show. I was like, I love your energy. I just want to be present. I was like,
who?
Yeah, I'll tell you what later.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying like, because she has another podcast called, well, she was on it called Unofficial Therapy. She used to produce out of New York, and I was like, hey, you want to come on? She said, I love your content. She said, hey, I woke up this morning and it was still playing, and I'm gonna talk to you more about this stuff. And then she had some other connections that she had made, but just the pure connection of it. 2 people, I got friendships out of this. Jessica and Tawina, I would have never been in the same space as them until I got into this space. And it's been a wonderful journey for me. One thing, we've been friends for over 30 plus years.
Oh, wow.
Friends.
Whatever. But I happened to move around the corner and we both doing different podcast things. And then this came over to say, let me just help out. And I never knew that I would be here doing this with him doing this project. And it's just like, I enjoy it. And I'm clearly financially irresponsible in this at this point in my life.
I mean, we all are.
200? No, but 200 in a year.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. I told him he can't keep buying any and everything.
I don't buy any everything.
This dude went out and bought a coffee fragrance.
Do you have a wife? No? Oh, okay.
So you obviously have not watched. There's an episode out there.
Okay.
And one of the clips that is living forever is it was a fake proposal.
Okay.
Just
I watched a few episodes.
Just that episode is gonna be the one that doesn't look like it's here. It's at my house actually. Just sitting. In fact, I will share you the episode.
Okay.
And then you will see the history of this episode though, because we did 3 podcasts in one day. When I tell you we was fucking exhausted. We did 2 here and the other one at my house. The kicker was everybody that was on the previous 2 episodes were sitting in my kitchen and we're recording in the living room. A statement was made. Everybody stopped what they doing, adjusted their chairs, and sat and listened to the rest of the podcast in person. And it was just like, and then we had conversations afterwards. But it was one of those moments where it was like, and this guy right here, yes, you.
What did I do?
He made a fucking statement, and it just.
What did I do?
You out here give people fake proposals and love.
This guy.
No,
the only reason why I asked you because like you might have people in your life be like, oh, you're buying too much cologne, slow down. I have an addictive personality, so anything I like, I dive straight into. Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is. Bowling.
You bowl?
Beast. Pool hall. Beast. You know what I'm saying? I just become good at everything I touch and
Bourbon. Beast.
You have an event here this weekend, right?
It was last night.
Okay, I'm a day behind, but it was this weekend.
Yeah,
it was
this weekend.
How did it go?
Night. It was good. It was time.
What you got going on for tonight? And when do you leave? When do you leave out?
I leave tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning.
What you got planned for the rest of the night in your city?
I don't know. I'm about to go shop.
Hold on, what time is it? It's 4 o'clock. You about to drive into Virginia because you ain't shopping in PG.
Yeah, I'm going to Virginia.
You could go to Tyson's or you could go to,
Virginia.
City Center in DC.
He's going to Tyson's.
There's stuff in the City Center.
You going to Tyson's too. You know who we should bring on? If Ant. He fashion, I would put him with Ant. Lemongrass himself.
Oh man. Ant. Shout out to Ant, by the way. Final words? You got anything else?
Thank you for sharing, coming out. We appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
For everybody that's watching us, I always say like, share, subscribe. And hey, if you want to have a love of fragrance, come talk to us. We'll put you. Have a good time.
My motto is look good, smell better.
hey.
Smelling
in that order.
Yeah, look good, smell better.
You know what? We gotta put that on a shirt.
Oh man, don't steal this man's stuff. Don't steal this man's stuff.
We'll put it like this. And co-signed by DJ.O ___.
Exactly.
This is why we had to cut Nigel short. The bourbon is kicking in now. Thank you for everybody that's watching. Thank you, O, for giving us your time and blessing us with these fragrances.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Thank you, Nigel, for not embarrassing yourself and me this episode. We out. Peace.
Peace.